With technology at their fingertips, today's teens can text, talk, surf online, play games, all with little or no adult supervision. The technology also brings with it challenges, as those same teens are taking and distributing sexually explicit photos of themselves and others. It's called sexting. Warren County Prosecutor Rachel Hutzel says she is seeing an increase in the number of cases.
Problem is they're kids, and these are depictions of children that are potentially out on Facebook, out on the internet, available to people who want to see them, available to kids to use as a mechanism to bully other kids, embarrass other kids.
Hutzel, along with free speech advocate Lou Serkin, participated in a workshop about sexting at the Ohio State Bar Association's Law and Media Conference. Also on the panel, the parents of a 14-year-old girl who was the victim of sexting.
He was 19, my daughter's 14. He would ask for a picture. She would send a picture. No, sexier picture. No, sexier. No, sexier. So she did send a nude picture of herself. 14 years old. They're texting back and forth, talking.
But the talking and texting turned into something more criminal when the 19-year-old invited the 14-year-old over to watch a movie.
My daughter goes over, watches a movie, goes in his room, he shuts the door. He had other things in mind.
The 19-year-old was prosecuted for unlawful sexual conduct, and Hutzel's now on a campaign to get state legislation to deal with sexting by giving prosecutors a misdemeanor option.
Provided that it's an image that's sent of a child by a child, and provided that there isn't any violence or rape or a real young child or multiple images, those types of circumstances. Provided that those things exist, then we can charge it as a misdemeanor. Otherwise, we can still charge it under existing child porn felonies.
However, Serkin raised constitutional concerns about legislating a cure to the problem.
On the other hand, you're finding yourself in this bombardment of conflicting issues of First Amendment rights as they relate to what adults may be permitted to do with each other and their responsibility, and then you have this situation where the children become involved with it.
Serkin suggested there wouldn't be a problem if kids didn't have access.
When we don't let children buy cigarettes, then perhaps we oughtn't let children carry phones that you can have and they have the ability to take pictures with. I think that we probably should have some regulations, there are some control perhaps of what children's access to webcams on their computers at home.
While the debate over how to regulate sexting continues, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children found that 19% of the teens they surveyed had either sent, forwarded, or received sexual explicit photos through text, email, or text messages. 11% of them to people they did not know. I'm Stephanie Bucher, OSBA News.